YouTube logo is Nazi paraphernalia.
Do you want to? Oh my gosh! I feel like she got louder after I hit the start button.
I'm sorry. Can't help it.
She probably did. She knew that you started. She's watching too, you know.
Yeah, she'll put in the live chat. Lena, Moon, come down here and help me.
All right. So, hello everybody, and welcome to the 3 Nerd Podcast, where I actually have a voice this week.
I'll be right back.
With us,
I have spilled some coffee on my keyboard. Don't bother me.
Oh no.
We
have the magnificent vanishing Lazrpo. We have Moonlight, and maybe at some point some other people might show up, but otherwise it's just us at the moment.
Just started, and we're already having complications.
Oh yeah, complications are bound to happen.
Okay, so I've just completely disrupted the entire thing. Continue.
Good going. Bravo.
I'm good at what I do, and spilling coffee is a great thing I do, apparently.
So this week, I can't speak, apparently. Apparently I can have a voice, but I can't speak. Goddamn. All right, so this week we've got a few topics here and there. Oh, we need to do like some sort of fact of the day since there's no R.
He's never here anymore.
I noticed. I sent him a link, but he didn't bother.
Maybe doing homework.
Maybe. I mean, they do have school.
School Smule. Speaking of Smule, the Sing app is available for download.
That's a good app.
That's a good app. Jay is enamored by it.
I used it for a while, and then I logged out, and I couldn't get that again.
I like it. It's fun.
Yes.
All right. So today to start off the podcast with just some random fun little factoid or something. We're going to talk about the Biotic Baking Brigade, which is a loosely connected group of activists famous for throwing pies at the faces of figures such as Bill Gates, Willie Brown, Gavin Newsom, the anti-gay preacher Fred Phelps, and other people like that. They are essentially a bunch of anarchists who throw pies at people. They follow the left-wing philosophy, so they're like a less angry Antifa.
Beautiful.
Some of them have been tried for battery and assault from throwing pies at people, but essentially that's all they're doing is just throwing pies at people.
That's brilliant.
I've got a list of people who have been pied by them. Donna Eyre, Jamie Alexander, Christina Applegate, Roscoe Airbug, Jimmy Atkinson, Cadence Bailey, Lucille Ball. What?
Lucille Ball?
I'm confused now.
She's like, well, first of all, she's dead. Also, so is Fred Phelps.
It's on this list of people who have been. I don't know. Regardless, that may be an unrelated list. You know how Wikipedia can be. But yeah, they call them. They have been stated to be the BBB's pies are the Boston Tea Party of our modern day, sending a serious message softly to corporate. Yeah, it's what it has been. Humor plus protest. The proof is in the pudding, or shall I say, pie cream. Oh my gosh. I find this hilarious.
I hate that.
What?
I love it and I hate it. Like it's pretty funny that they are like I'll say they're non-violent because they're throwing cream pies at people.
Yeah.
But that pun lost me. That pun was it.
All because of that pun, I can no longer agree with your ideals of throwing pies at people that you don't agree with.
all because of that one pun. I've lost my I've lost my interest boner.
All right. Oh, they threw a pie at the Swedish king Carl Gustaf, and as
Oh,
well
so
as
they're dead too.
as well as Canadian Prime Minister Jean. I cannot say it. Like, this is beautiful. This is gonna be the best random article I've ever stumbled across in my life. This is beautiful. Because of you. Okay, yes, I get that. You can stop.
Oh my god, Lazrpo. He's embracing the music. Oh my gosh.
Help! I have 13 Twitter notifications.
And they're all from Blair White.
No.
So how's it feel to be followed by one of your I won't say favorite, but one of your YouTube heroes? That was a pun.
If you knew some of the stuff that Bree tweeted out on her private account, you know why I'm now secretly hoping Bree never goes through my followers.
That can't be good. Anyway. On the big note.
Yeah. Holy cow.
The bigger note. The big.
Pour vous mettre à jour sur ce qui se passe en ce moment avec les pages de sources de financement. On sait que ça fait longtemps. Ça fait très longtemps. Donc, je pense.
What the heck?
What's going on?
Oh, sorry. I was just watching a video from my friend.
Okay.
Is that Alan?
No, I think I'm gonna actually hire somebody to stand outside this room and just like shout lyrics to lyrics of songs that people might recognize. Oh my god.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Anyway.
Hello and welcome to the Trainwreck Podcast starring us. Where we have half the people we normally do anymore, but it's twice the damage, twice the train wreck, twice the catastrophe. Fuck. Can't say words today. Didn't even start yet? Oh.
Okay, so it was a false alarm. I thought it was gonna be my aunt.
Oh, okay.
Because she calls every day.
I know she does.
Every day.
So, I guess if we can talk about that Sing app for a little bit, because yeah, I've been having too much fun with it. The only downfall I've been running into with it is a lot of the people who seem to want to do the Sing app with me, like English is their second, third, or 15th language.
Yeah, there are a lot of people from Asia on that Sing app. Asia and the Middle East. Mainly.
I mean, mind you, one of them still does a pretty good job, even though it's like, okay, I've done a couple with them. Let's see if I can find one quick. Funny.
Oh, I can find some of them that are pretty bad. Okay.
Oh, here's one. I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
Aw. I almost hit the
I'm
xylophone.
Pretty proud of this thing on Smeo I did. I don't really use it anymore.
Hold
This
on.
is a.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I did the Moon Rises from what was it? It's a Luna song, whatever. I did it on Smeo. I don't really use Smeo that much anymore because I could log back into my account. So here's a thing. I put it in the chat. Don't mind my crap singing.
Can you hear those words in there?
Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, there's something similar going on here with like this version of In the End. I picked the first one, and that was a mistake.
Oh.
Oh, it's playing through Bluetooth. That's not going to help us. But like, here we go. Here, let's get the copyrighted part out of the way. Here's his vocal delivery.
It starts with
Like I'm doing the Chester part, and he's doing the voice with vocals that sound like this, so kind of like Mike's, but not even really close.
By the way, I just posted that one with me doing Mike's part. If you want to do Chester's part on mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, same exact song. I did that before I started this.
Okay, I've sung that song like 4 times on here.
I like that song. That's the first. Last time I did that song on there, I did Chester's part. So this time I got to do Mike's part, which I'm actually better at.
I'm sorry.
Because contrary to popular belief, I can't sing. That's not popular belief. Everyone knows I can't sing, and they tell me every day.
I mean, that's like an entire octave vocal range that you need there for that one song anyway. So.
This is crappy, but this is lovely. I'm very proud of the evil laugh I can do. Wait for it. Oh God, cringe.
Are we? I mean, if we're posting cringe stuff, we're posting the cringy stuff. I have a few. The noise reduction hit whenever that laugh started, and it sounded like a duck. So I hope that you're not proud of sounding like a duck quacking when you're laughing.
No, it's better if you actually click on that link and you'll hear it for yourself, because I don't know if it's probably the thing. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I have it. I have it up. I would play it, but then it would be all this stuff going on at the same time. I'm a simple child, so obviously I would get very, very confused.
My Little Melody, MLM. Good luck, everybody.
Jay is just like, I'm done.
That hit high pitches that hurt my ears. Thank you.
Sorry, Jay. I don't even. We'll turn it down.
My gosh.
That was horrifying, and I didn't like it.
Okay, so
the noise reduction is the reason why it sounded so awful. It makes it all blurry and gross. It's very gross.
Oh, Mac. Oh.
Olmec?
So
my neck.
like Olmec from Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Get out.
Olmec.
Ask John if he wants to join us.
So Antifa has been labeled a gang by University of Berkeley.
Good. They need to be labeled as something, even though they say they don't like labels, but then cherish every label. They need to be, I hate saying this, but they need to be stopped.
Cliche.
They need to be stopped. They must be stopped. Take them to the fountain of youth and euthanize them.
No, that's only for Chinese and Japanese people, so they can cure the euthanasia. I'll clap for myself on that one.
Oh God.
I
can't deal with this shit.
You don't have to. Pizza.
But yeah, so Antifa has been like labeled a gang by Berkeley. Now, mind you, but at the same time, Berkeley, due to the like the loud backlash they got the last like couple times that they've tried to have Milo there, they're also questioning whether or not trying to have Milo there at all is a good idea.
I would go to the University of Berkeley if Milo Yiannopoulos was there. Just saying.
I mean, he's a
Just
great
saying.
stand-up comedian.
I think he's funny and he gets a lot of flack for stuff that he says, but it's not really anything that should be taken as seriously as it does. Your mother really likes Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, I think we've all got that.
Just a hunch. Fine, if we're doing this thing where we blast music in the background.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh, please no!
Please no! I'm while I'm listening to you guys talk, I'm just listening to my own stuff on Smule.
So, do you remember how last week I mentioned the whole fact that Walmart and Google were teaming up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Amazon bought Whole Foods to try and take on Walmart.
Yeah, they bought Whole Foods, which is actually, it's great news because it's also been reported that apparently Whole Foods, because of their extreme price gouging, like 200, 300, 400%, there's the possibility of them dropping the prices because it's Amazon related now. Which, if that's the case, get a Whole Foods here.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's talking about, yeah, Amazon cut Whole Food prices by as much as 43% in their first day.
Oh, so it wasn't a rumor. Good.
No. Yeah, Amazon is definitely doing some shit with Whole Foods, and they're trying to take on Walmart, and so yeah, Amazon's trying to fight Walmart, and Walmart's fighting back by working with Google.
I support this.
I'm okay. Like I am completely. What are you all discussing? Topics. What? It's true.
It's not wrong.
No. Walmart and Google are teaming up against Amazon, who bought Whole Foods to go against them. It's kind of nice to see some actual competition going on. You know, not just Walmart sitting there going, well, we've got this monopoly over everyone. Ain't no one catching up with us. We're the best. No, now they've actually got
Zapdos at Moscow Mills Post Office.
What?
It's going.
What did he say?
He said a thing, and then I'm assuming I was looking at the screen, jumping for cover.
I heard him say something about a post office and then dive away.
Yeah, Zapdos at Moscow Mills Post Office.
That's not even a gym. Oh, Moscow Mills. Never mind.
He's like abandoned all ships.
Oh. Jesus wasn't too happy with my remark.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, I'm curious to see how this is going to drive competition between the two companies, with Whole Food brands comparing them to the Great Value and all that stuff. It could be interesting to see how this goes over the next few months or so. Amazon won't go kamikaze over the prices. The over time the prices will surely go down, but the initial cuts are more about media than actual pricing. So that giant cut they did was more to say that they were cutting prices. While they are going to still be bringing them down, the first jump was more as a Look, we are doing this.
Look, as long as you don't have to spend $10 on toothpaste, then I would say it's a pretty good win. Saying.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting.
Have you ever been to Whole Foods?
No. Actually, I think I've delivered to one.
Well, that's definitely not quite the same. When you go into Whole Foods, first of all, the local Whole Foods, which is like 30 miles out, is very crowded all the time, literally all the time. So you go in there and there's like 200 people all the time. So the prices. Am I too loud or too quiet?
You were too quiet, so I turned you up.
Okay. Let me know next time because I can do that from over here. But not only is it always crowded, there's way too many people, but also there is a lot of price gouging going on there. You know, like $10 for something that would be like $3 at Walmart. And so just hearing the news of potential price drops is much better than nothing.
Sorry, arguing in chat with Jesus because he doesn't seem to understand how Walmart works.
Oh, just kick him.
All right, let's see. I might be able to contribute to this.
I'll bring him back in as soon as you lay down. He's going to start talking about that soon. But, yeah. I'm done reading chat. If that's all the thing is going to be is an argument over something that he's not putting enough research and knowledge into, I'm done talking about it. Anyways, trying to think. There's something else I was going to mention. Oh, I kind of want to mention that, but I was waiting on the stuff to start dying down when it comes to all that background audio. So talk a little bit about the we can talk a little bit about the hurricane that hit Texas.
I would talk about the hurricane, but it was a bit of a wash.
Such a terrible person.
I am. I really am. I am an awful, awful person. Here, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now my audio level's peaked. I'm gonna go back a little bit. How's that?
I think my eardrums burst.
I'm sorry.
Do I need to bring you back down?
I can bring myself down.
Well, no, here. You're back to standard levels.
Okay.
So yeah. There's been a lot of people who, yeah. So Hurricane Harvey, there's been a lot of just stuff going on about that. There's been a lot of people talking about that and everything. From what I can see, it looks like it's finally dying down. The hurricane itself is finally dying down. Like Rivet said that it's not raining there anymore.
Yeah, that's good.
At least where Rivet is. I mean, I know Rivet's not in Houston, just nearby, but still.
Is Rivet okay?
Yeah. You can see pictures on Discord of Rivet's front and backyard. It's flooded, but it's not super bad.
It's not like the rest of that area.
No, Rivet's lucky enough to live far enough away that it's not too bad. I mean, there's still a lot of flooding. Like there was a mother in Texas who died saving her 3-year-old in the flooded water. So I mean, there's still a lot going on down there. But like it looks like the water's.
Ooh, wow.
It's going to be a lot of recovery after this stuff, though. Because, you know, food, shelter, trying to take care of people, trying to get people places where they can be. Let's see.
I'm sorry, your voice is getting somewhat noise canceled.
I'm sorry.
And I'm trying to hear what you're saying. What was that last sentence?
Who?
You.
I don't remember. It was a minute ago.
It was like 20 seconds ago.
And I am unmedicated ADD. I legitimately can't remember shit I said 5 minutes ago.
Jesus Christ.
I don't normally throw that card, but when it comes to me forgetting what I was talking about, that's exactly what happens.
Vita says, Jesus Christ, Moon, stop the party for a minute. My ears bleed.
I would, but I can't. I'm sorry.
But
and then
okay.
Fuck me in the ass because I love Jesus. Said, yeah, me too, Vitus.
Oh. Okay. So it looks like it's delivering another wave of rain in Texas and Louisiana. No. It delivered another wave. It's not delivering, but it's already delivered. It made landfall last Wednesday.
You're
actually
making this sound like it's a delivery service.
Delivering rain to your doorstep for $5.99 a month.
Hey, the next K hurricane is going to be female, so why don't we call it Kiki's, and it'll be a Kiki's delivery service.
Fucking hell.
I don't deserve to live. Okay. Sorry.
Houston saw 26 inches of rainfall Tuesday alone, 47 more on Friday. Damn. That's just fucking hell.
Oh my God, really?
It's gotten between Port Arthur's gotten between 3 and 6 feet of water.
That's a lot.
Vitus, please.
Oh my gosh. Look at the pictures. Oh yeah, there's lots of water. I need to verify that it happened. I remember seeing something yesterday about it, but I haven't actually verified it. That apparently a boat collided with a building.
Oh yeah, there's lots of water. It was a fucking hurricane.
I don't even know what to say. Oh yeah,
okay,
maybe.
I'm good.
Trying to see if this is true.
Oh my God.
I'm literally trying to fact check this. Okay, it was false. I'm glad to know that was false because that was a freaking fake news.
Hashtag fake news.
But yeah, if you look at the pictures, the flooding just is terrible. Even 5 days later, it's terrible. Everybody was like, "Oh man, it's so hot this summer. We need some water." Well, you know, they asked for too much water.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what kind of idiot at 6 p.m. has their kids outside while I'm in here trying to do a podcast and be basically an overground basement dweller. Be right back.
Okay. Well, I mean, we've got music to jam to.
Here they have a life.
So they've had to close down 14 oil refineries due to the hurricane. 14 oil refineries had to go down.
Well, why? Oil floats on water.
I'm not saying anything. You hurt my brain sometimes.
It's Lazrpo.
I do my best. Just walk away.
The one that wears that freaking yellow mask.
Yellow mask.
That thing that I don't even know anymore. Your icon, your channel profile picture on your YouTube. Oh no, I shouldn't have said it. He's like, I'm gonna wear it. He just
They're all
looks
over
so
here from last time.
Okay.
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
You're officially the DJ of the podcast. Moon is
Thanks,
the DJ.
Vetus.
Yeah, and
Vetus?
this
It's
DJ
Vetus.
spins nothing but Kelly Clarkson.
If it was up to me, I'd be spinning something else, and you'd probably kick me off the podcast for that. So yeah.
It would be My Little Pony stuff, wouldn't it?
Oh no, it'd be freaking my edgelord music. All you hear is, what was it? My father took me to see a marching band.
Well, I mean,
Said someday.
Vitus is now Vitus is now the Vitus of the podcast.
What?
What?
I agree with that.
I mean, you can only have one Vitus. You can only have one Vitus per podcast. Any more than that, and I have to, use this to roll them away.
But what if I'm Vitus? I've been a sham the whole time.
No, you're just
Look at my floppy. Look at my floppy feathers. I have been a sham this whole time.
Look at my.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, so after a long time of not wanting to work with each other to make their games cross-platform at all when it comes to multiplayer, Microsoft has actually basically said, hey, to anybody who wants to make your game work on the other systems, we're willing to sit down with Valve, we're willing to sit down with Nintendo and make this work.
Oh.
Nintendo?
Microsoft is trying to make it so that they will be able to have cross-platform play between PC and Nintendo and Microsoft.
That's worrying. What is Microsoft planning here?
I don't know, but I think they've realized that since Sony isn't like jumping on this bandwagon, but a bunch of people want this, Sony needs to fix their image. Not Sony. Microsoft needs to fix their image because they did kind of pick up this race. This is a good way.
Kinda?
Okay, so they shot their own leg off. That's beside the point. This is giving them a chance to go, look, we're good guys. Look, we're pro gamers. Not pro gamer as it, but pro gamers.
We're pro Gamergate.
Pro Gamergate. I love Gamergate.
Wood. Yeah, you drink your water.
It's not water.
It's vitamin water.
I'll drink it like I'm Blair White.
Yeah. Hold on, I need to take a drink of coffee.
Making fun of her for drinking like that, I've gotten better at drinking like that. I've gotten where I can actually do it without pouring it all over myself. That's what I get for
Jesus is now here. I spread miracles.
Yeah, you spread miracles, I spread mayonnaise. on top of that, like
You don't even
Nintendo
like
has
mayonnaise.
what?
You don't even like mayonnaise.
No, I like Miracle Whip.
What is going on my side? I don't even know anymore.
I don't know, but yeah, it's gonna be kind of cool though to see like Nintendo's trying to work to get more consoles out for the SNES Classic. They're getting indie games on the Switch. Now Microsoft is trying to get all of the get cross-platform play. It's interesting to see how everything's going on.
Almost like they're starting to realize that gaming's basically becoming a dying platform at this point. Oversaturation of the market and low interest. So let's make everything the same.
It's less as oversaturation of the market and less interest as much as I think it's AAA games are so expensive that most people can only afford to buy a handful of them a year. So unless you can bring the cost of games down, you have to work on trying to make the big games that you do sell worth it. So, because like the average household buys 5 AAA games a year. Now think of how many games are released compared to that, and it's like, well, there's a lot of AAA games, and we put out games. I put out games every week at work.
So are you meaning to tell me that the fact that consoles are dwindling in sales compared to what 10, 15 years ago has nothing to do with it, and that Microsoft cares nothing about that and just only about consumers?
Yeah.
First off, I would say that like PlayStation 4 is doing fantastic compared to like where it is in the race.
Well, this isn't a race war. I'm a
4 years
person.
4 years in, the PlayStation 4 has sold 63.3 million units. The PlayStation 3 sold 83.8 million units starting in 2006. And let's say that it died down in what? Would you say 2013? 2014?
13,
2015? 14. Yeah, so let's say 14. We'll say 14 is when it died down. So that's what? 8 years? The PS4 is 20 million off from hitting the same numbers and is halfway there in time frame.
Okay, so Sony's not doing as bad, but Sony didn't make the proposal.
No, Sony's doing fine. And then look at the Nintendo Switch, which cannot stay in stock.
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch, which would have sold so much more by now if they weren't using iPad parts, right?
Pretty much. Pretty much. So when you look at it, Nintendo and Sony are not lacking in demand. And PC gaming is at an all-time high. Microsoft is the only one that's hurting.
Yep.
The Xbox One, in the same time frame as the PS4, has sold 26 million units. It has sold 1/3 the amount. Probably almost closer to half, but it's not quite there to the halfway point. I just don't want to do the math to figure out the actual fraction. But still, it's doing so much worse for the same time frame. And the reason behind that is, like, the Nintendo Switch has only been out this year and is at almost 5 million sold. So, and it would be so much further if it wasn't for the fact they can't keep up with demands. Microsoft is doing anything they can to inch themselves back forward and get back in the race before they, before something happens that, they give up and drop out. I don't see them giving up and dropping out unless they really, really, really flop, and 26 million units is not quite flop worthy yet.
It's not flop worthy as long as that 26 million markup covers their production cost.
The downfall is as of now, they still haven't sold as many as the Atari 2600 or the Sega Genesis.
True.
Yeah, there's a reason Microsoft is doing anything they can to look like good guys right now. There's a reason why whenever they went for their 4K system, they went for an actual 4K system and was like, look, we're going to go above and beyond. Look at all of the stuff we give you. There's a reason they're going, look, if anyone wants to work with us, we'll give you cross-platform play. Please buy our system. Realistically, is Microsoft going, please, please, buy our system. We want you to buy our stuff.
Even the Dreamcast sold 9 million units in a bit less than 3 years.
Yeah.
And they knew it was going to fail. Doing a little bit more than it, basically. And
they at least have outsold the Wii U.
Well, that's not hard to do. Nintendo, at least, whenever the Wii U, they realized the Wii U is not going to work out, they seem to have thrown all their money to the 3DS, which was selling like hotcakes.
Oh yeah,
and is still selling like hotcakes.
Yeah. The only modern system to outsell the PS4 is the 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
And they've done so by 4 million units. They are 4 million units ahead with the 3DS.
Which is nothing to sneeze at.
And I don't think that that's entirely fair, because 3DS sales are counted as 2DSs, 3DSs, 3DS Lites, 3DS XL, 2DS XL. All of those all count in the one thing. PS4 has PS4 and PS4 Pro. 3DS has like, well, we've got the 3DS. Now we've got the new 3DS, the 3DS Lite, the 3DS XL. And
how does it not count? The PlayStation had 4 different variations. The PlayStation 2 had 3.
PlayStation 2 is still the #1 selling console of all time.
Yeah, the only one who doesn't seem to release multiple like versions of the same console as Xbox, and even then they have a few different Xbox Ones. Xbox
Something should be telling though when you look at the list of top game consoles of all time. Mm-hmm. Sony, Nintendo, Sony, Nintendo. Finally, the Xbox 360 ranks it. It's Sony, Nintendo, Sony, Nintendo.
And everyone says that Nintendo's out of touch and doesn't know what they're doing.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay,
we already did a markup of that on that one fact video.
Out of the top 14 consoles, 5 of them are Sony, 8 of them are Nintendo. You think 2 companies know what they're doing?
Oh boy.
I mean, it's certainly worth noting that the Wii U sold 100 million units.
Oh boy!
Or not the Wii U, the Wii.
The Wii did. The Wii sold 101. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's nothing to sneeze at.
No, the top 5 systems are 3 Nintendo and 2 Sony. There's a reason that like those 2 are if the 2 of them were to ever team up and just work together, then Microsoft should just throw in the towel and walk out, because there'd be nothing after that. There'd be no point. If Sony and Nintendo could just shake hands and work together, Microsoft would be fucked.
Well, again, there is certainly another thing to it, 2 Ps that Nintendo and Sony have. Microsoft doesn't have many. And specifically their biggest one hasn't really had a decent release in a while. So even if they aren't getting console sales, Sony and Nintendo are still making bank because they're releasing old versions of their same games that they released previously and releasing new ones.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
so Microsoft really needs to step it up. And they're gonna do it by trying to make everyone part of the same group now. It sounds like
they're trying to see what they can do to pull themselves out of this. It's going to be interesting to see if the new Xbox does anything, if this current initiative does anything. It'll be interesting to see if Microsoft can do anything to get their stuff back on track.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay.
I'm sorry.
Look at us actually talking about gaming and nerdy stuff for once.
I know it's very odd. It's like old times. We went back like, what is it, like 30 episodes for this moment?
Just about. Well, there was something juicy to talk about for once.
Juicy.
I much prefer to talk about gaming because it's less offensive. The worst I'm going to do is go, PC Master Race with a PS4. Fuck you, Microsoft.
But Microsoft made your computer.
No, they didn't. They made the operating system that my computer runs, but not the computer itself. Try again.
They made your computer. If you didn't have the operating system, you'd have no computer.
I'd have a Linux computer, and I'd use Wine to play all my games. When Wine is not emulation.
But Wine requires Windows to exist before it would actually work. If Windows didn't exist, then Wine wouldn't exist because there would be nothing to emulate.
Well, then I guess I'd have a Mac.
But Mac would also be a loose ends thing too. Yeah, think of that. You would only have the option of a Mac or Linux, and Linux has never been too far expanded past being a basic operating system.
It's a basic.
So you'd have no games to play, except for like a Minesweeper clone.
Well, I guess I'd have to play a Minesweeper clone.
That's all your channel is. That's all of YouTube is. So they have a gaming channel, Revolution, and it's nothing but console games and Minesweeper. Wait, Minesweeper was created for Microsoft. You wouldn't even have that.
No, but there are some Linux games that you could play. Like a Linux comes with a free suite. Yeah,
Lines and boxes.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Play competitive lines and boxes over the internet. It's a tournament. Minesweeper was a good game, Jesus. Well, it is. It's still around. It's just ugly as shit.
That's one way to put it.
It is. They updated the graphics, and now it just looks gross.
I need to sit up before I fall asleep.
Sorry,
Well, I mean, realistically,
woohoo!
I mean,
arms.
I mean, there you go. There's a link to my favorite Minesweeper game.
Colossal is crazy.
It's a beautiful tweet.
It is a beautiful tweet.
It's the best game of Minesweeper ever.
Has Colossal done anything as of late?
He's talking about canceling the podcast he's in.
He's in a podcast?
He was, yeah.
I mean, like the only podcast I knew of was with Keemstar and that one bearded fellow who shit talks everybody and laughs.
He did one with Tommy.
Oh.
It wasn't very good.
Well, no shit. He's the guy who shit talks and laughs. He's a very boring person. That Tommy Anoa'i.
Oh, 20 videos of how to basics got limited demonetization. I'm surprised it was only 20. Is that bad?
I'm sorry. I'm actually. I just realized that Springfield was trending, and it is Springfield, Missouri.
Oh dear.
They're trending on Twitter. Trump protesters. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Catch 33. That's the name of their podcast. Catch 33. That was the name of their podcast, but it hasn't had an episode in 3 months.
Okay.
If they had one since then, they took it down.
And Lazrpo, I had a hole full of lasers.
So wait. Springfield's trending, huh?
Springfield is sorry, Moon. This is some local.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Oh, at least 1,000 there to protest Trump's visit. No matter where you are, love Trump's hate.
Love Trump's hate, you guys.
I love Trump's hate. Trump's hate is the best. I really hope that Trump hates me, because I sure as hell love Trump's hate.
Don't you remember that's Love Trump's Hate is a lyric in Chris Ray Gun's Punch a Nazi video.
Nope.
Which is a good video. You guys should all check it out.
So how long until Antifa rolls up to start punching people?
Okay. Well, it wouldn't be Antifa. It would be the white nationalists rolling up to do it. Because these are all liberals.
Oh, right. Frick. Well then.
Try. Can't do that. Sorry, I thought this would at least be somewhat more interesting, but it's just a bunch of people saying, "Oh no, the president." Can't do that.
Someone created a DIY camera that will print GIFs.
Jesus, I can't agree with that. Sorry about that.
If I'm looking at the chat as well, I don't know how to feel about Trump, to be honest. I don't really like him.
I'm not the biggest fan of Trump, but you know, it's things where I don't like him, but I don't have like this steering hatred for him. The fact that fuck liberals is in the chat, I guess. InstaGIF is public prints GIFs.
Yes, this is what I was just talking about. It prints GIFs. It works like a Polaroid, but prints GIFs instead.
Work.
I use a Raspberry Pi and ejects a LCD screen with a computer chip in it. So it's a little screen. Basically, when it's in there, it records everything, and then pushes it to the device and creates a GIF out of it, and puts it onto a little screen.
I just need to say something to Jesus real quick. Trump may be better than Hillary, but Hillary is liberal. All liberals aren't Hillary. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But no, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is it practical? Hell no. Is it amusing and fun? Yep. I like that
That's
part of
kinda-
the article.
Yeah. It's kind of cool.
I kind of, if it wasn't for the fact that it's literally novelty.
Yeah.
But if they had a what? Okay, hold on. I found some more politics stuff.
Oh gosh, come on. They're trying. They're trying so hard.
You know what? I won't bring this up because it's just stupid.
Go ahead if you want to.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want it.
Wow.
But oh, it's The Verge. Okay, it's The Verge. All right. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I tried to open up a bunch of tabs real quick to see if there was something I could actually find to talk about, and I middle-clicked a bunch of things, and now I'm confused why I middle-clicked them. So I'm going over these things and I'm completely lost. Do we want to step back and talk about our political leanings?
I lean politically center.
Can you lean center? I guess if you don't look at it as a plane and you look at it as a safe political space, political safe space even, then you can lean wherever you want. Remember, all things are fluid. Okay.
I'm politically fluid.
I'm apolitical.
I'm apolitical. I'm bipolitical.
Does that mean you just believe that bipolitical is like the worst? Because that just means that you believe that only the two political parties exist.
I believe in a political binary.
Is that actually matches with what's going on? You're either a Antifa liberal communist, or you're a nationalist communist. I don't even know where I was going. My brain doesn't work right now. I have one thing of coffee today, and I've been up for a while.
I don't know. I was drinking water, and apparently my boob was thirsty.
Gotta check the absorbent rate of those breasts. Aw, Jesus isn't typing anymore.
Aw.
It's not a good thing. I mean, what?
I thought we were going to get into a political kerfuffle, and I would be okay with that on this, because actually in a decent brain think right now.
If you do want to talk about politics, we can talk about North Korea for a brief moment.
We don't need to talk about North Korea. Let's stop talking about Korea. I'm going to go hide in my bunker.
Okay. So, North Korea decided to fire a missile over Japan. Now, the biggest reason this is, apart from the whole fact that this is just a terrifying thing in general, like, do you realize that the people in Japan were having sirens going off, being told to, take cover and stuff like that, because they didn't know if the missile was going to land, if it was going to break up, or if it was going to miss, where it was going to go. Which it did break up. It did break up and fall into the ocean on the other side of Japan. But the entire time, the people in the path of this missile were freaking out because they didn't know, they didn't know if it was going to land, where it was going to hit. And then afterwards, they were like specifically told, like, if you see any debris, just call the authorities and leave it. Can you imagine the nightmare of having to deal with that? Just missile sirens going off, being told to take cover, and then being told if you see anything on the ground, don't pick it up because it could explode.
Mm-hmm. That is the worst. That is flat out the worst.
Yeah, so needless to say, everybody's like cracking down on them because it's one of those like, okay, no, this is too far. It's kind of sad, but it has gotten so bad that it's just like there's no way around it.
Now it's getting scary, basically.
I think that they have mapped out, if I remember hearing right, they have mapped out to Trump says talking is not the answer. I know that they were mapping out that they could probably South Korea started firing bunker busters right along the border to like just as a display of force. It has been stated that they have the capabilities between our allies, us, and South Korea. We have the ability to, if it came down to it, we can just shoot a missile at Kim Jong-un, which might be what it takes to end it.
But
fire a bunker buster where he's going to be.
You know what?
What?
Maybe getting Trump at this time was probably the best time. Because think about it. He is known for being very erratic and making really fast, really dumb decisions. Maybe North Korea won't be a problem pretty soon.
Gosh. Are we going to get the napalm solution? Not the napalm. Well, it is kind of the napalm solution. It's something I used to have some conservative friends tell me, which was like, I know how to solve the Middle East. You just fire enough missiles out there in that desert until it's a sheet of glass.
Yeah, that's actually a very common thing to say.
Yeah,
it's just, we're running out of possibilities.
No, if China can't rein him in, then someone's going to have to do something. Because as of now, he's gone over Japan and towards us.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they were tracking it. It broke up, but we're currently continuing on missile defense technologies to try and prevent anything. But it's...
My thing is, I don't know if prevention's going to work out. It sounds really bad for me to say this, but I'm really worried, like, because North Korea hasn't done this much. Like, I almost want to say ever. Don't quote me on that, because I've been about as political as I don't know, a dog for the last 25 years. But just the fact that they're able to shoot as far as they can, and the fact that they literally have a world leader, they have a world leader who is completely out of it. How long are we going to wait before a country gets hurt?
Well, essentially, from what I'm understanding is we are trying to send more interceptors and more stuff to start beefing up Hawaii. We're starting to get, Hawaii beefed up and ready just in case something has to happen. Because the big issue is if we go to war with them, China is their ally, so we're going to be going against China too. Unless China realizes it's dumb to back them, we're going to have China on our shit list too.
We're going to have World War III.
And it's gonna be started by a fat little Asian who goes, who's running around screaming, "I don't like Americans." Say I'm wrong.
Well, see, the thing is, he does like Americans. He just hates America. As far as I know, he doesn't mind the people, especially since his father adored basketball.
Oh yeah. Hey, wait. Just send Dennis Rodman over there to fix everything. He's good friends with them.
Yeah, he also liked wrestling at one time, wrestling and boxing, and they sent Muhammad Ali and Ric Flair and a bunch of the WCW people over there. So just send everyone over that his father liked. Maybe we can settle a compromise over some sweaty dudes. I think it's worth a shot.
Oh my god. I can spot a pun from a mile away. I think it's worth a shot. Anyway.
Oh,
But if you want to go for it, go for it.
I don't know, live and let live, and ignore the missile going across California when it happens. I'm scared.
I think I heard
part of the
politics
hive
on this channel like 20 episodes ago. Yeah, we started talking about politics way back. It's just because it's something that fits in. It's something that, we can kind of, I don't know.
I'm just the one that oh, sorry, Jay. I interrupt you.
You're fine.
I'm just the freeloader.
For like the last.
By the way, I found a chart. I wish
The last.
Do you have a lag switch over there or something?
Jay, I mean not Jay. Lazrpo is person.
Just let it go.
So, I meant to mention this earlier, but like I found the list of best-selling game consoles by firm.
How about the soft ones?
That hurt. Nintendo
Can't be as bad as the ones I have said before.
Nintendo, if you count mobile and console, has almost 700 million consoles sold between mobile and handheld, and home. Sony has 474 million. Microsoft 118. Microsoft has sold,
and that's not even a million. That's just 180 consoles.
118 million. In fact, if you just count home consoles, 118 million from Microsoft, 388 million plus from Sony, 283 million from Nintendo. Yeah, I think two people know how to do it right. I just saw that chart down at the bottom and was like, oh, that's just funny.
I mean, I guess you could frame it that they did also get into the game really late. So there's that. I mean, Nintendo's making consoles since the 80s, 70s. And Sony started with a bombshell. Then Microsoft is also like, hey, we have Abe's Odyssey Munch Adventure. Come look at it. It's nice.
Yeah, but the Xbox doesn't even rank on the top the home console list for like millions sold.
Oh my god.
The Xbox 360 is the only one that did really, really well. So like Microsoft realistically just kind of,
it's shit.
The original Xbox sold 24 million.
24 million?
Yeah. It's sold right in and around where the Xbox One is sitting.
around.
Their 360 was something that just happened to do really good.
Like, I'm just saying again, look at the numbers for who they replaced. Sega. In 3 years, they sold a little under 10 or a little over 10. There were two different ones a little under. How can you just? People say it's better than it is. Now I see why you get frustrated. I'm gonna make my own fanboy video.
Yeah, so many people just fanboy over that console. Apple actually has a following. iPhone, Mac, and all of that actually have a following. Xbox just has some religious fanboys.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference there, and it's a massive one. Ooh, the 360 did the 360 did so good. I mean, I loved the Xbox 360 so much that I walked up to the 360 and walked away.
And the Xbox One is so good that I would pay $1 for it.
Oh,
I don't like the Xbox One.
yeah, more like the Xbox None. That reflects how many copies have sold.
More like the X-Bone, am I right?
Oh!
Oh, no dabbing, please. The only dabs I do are dabs in a pipe. 420.
Hey, look, I got a dab on the haters.
Every dab is one more step close to suicide.
Every day I'm dabbling. Every day dabbling.
It's gone. Everyone's gone. Apparently, Dragon's gonna be here.
Yeah, she's trying to bring in Dragon, but I don't think she.
She tried so hard. She tried so hard to bring in Dragon that she knocked herself out.
By the way, what did you think of that? Hold on.
Oh, I haven't watched the movie yet. There we go. We got that out of the way.
Of course, you haven't seen the movie yet.
I don't watch movies too often. This one I wanted to see, but I didn't see in theaters.
Well, then go watch it.
I don't have a drive because I didn't watch it in theaters.
Such a good movie. And look at me, like I still have a voice. It's not amazing. I still have a voice, and it's like towards the end of the podcast, and I had a stream.
That is quite amazing.
I figured I'd pick on myself today since last week I did.
Yeah, this time it was just as much of a trick. And
you're going to probably have to repeat all of that. Because you went as much of a trick.
You have
maybe if I drop my quality, it'll fix it for you.
What's the excuse today?
Congratulations, Lazrpo. You are now the lag master of the podcast.
What the?
You're the one who's lagging. Like, I didn't get anything you said for that entire bit.
Who, me?
No, Lazrpo. Someone's bandwidth throttling you just as soon as you go to say something important.
Okay, is it done lagging? Hey, Dragon Rider.
Hello.
Sorry about the whole thing and the link. I tried adding you to the call. I guess that didn't work. Anyway, hi.
You had one job.
Hush.
Make me.
I would, but we're in public. Lazrpo.
So many.
I just posted a link in the chat. It's got a great pun that I think that Lazrpo would love.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'll be
How
back.
is the virus spreading so fast? My God, it's hairborne and it has bunnies in it. Are you serious? That one's so bad. I'm gonna have to like it.
Like I said, lag master.
That.
I
I'm downloading Hangouts onto my phone just in case.
Oh, cool! You'll be able to hang out.
Anyways, how's your evening, John?
Busy.
Everything okay?
Just busy.
Sounds like you've personified Voss from Far Cry 3.
Oh, well,
Okay.
Except I would have to
Don't
be
mind
telling
me.
you the definition of insanity.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was trying to remember it.
oh.
Here, I'm gonna put this on Snapchat. An hour and a half, if not 2 hours into the podcast. Post as part of my story.
Sir, the ice caps are not. They're melting. All of them? Yes, glaciers all over the world are melting away. I see. Holds up a picture of the Titanic. Revenge is ours.
I haven't used Snapchat in so long. I can't even log into it.
I legitimately only have it because of that person right there.
I have
Who?
I have one for my OC. That's about it.
And now I have it for 2. If you didn't know, that was Blair White.
This is a podcast, and it's going on. See?
Don't put video of me out there on the internet.
Video.
Oh, it's not like they already know what you look like on your channel. Looking like Lazrpo.
Lazrpo looks gross. How can someone look so homeless all the time?
That's me. I'm sorry. I spread my illness. Looking homeless.
I'd like to.
Oh wait. Oh my God.
And I'm just sitting here enjoying the conversation with a nice bucket of popcorn.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So that was without the filter, right?
Oh!
I love you, Bree. I would gladly have your entirely impossible babies.
Okay, then.
Awkward.
Oh, wait, did that make it awkward?
That was high pitched and squeaky. I can't. That was extreme.
That was a very Pikachu-esque yawn.
Well, I am part Pikachu after all.
And it's
so.
adorable as shit.
Aww.
It was pretty cute. That was pretty cute.
Yeah, I love looking at cute turds.
Does it have a? Is it pink and does it have a bow?
Where's my tablet? We're making this shit.
Yay!
Why is it that every time we do a podcast, someone gets close to death? I'm not a fan of this thing.
It's not going to be me today. I'm focusing on my breathing.
Focusing on your breathing?
I'm focusing on my breathing.
I mean, it's completely irrelevant, and you'll be the only one who gets this. Look at my ding dong.
I'm dead. I died.
The one who's normally dying on here isn't here. So
I took her place for the day.
We had to get a sacrificial tribute.
Well, thanks. I feel freaking love. And yay, we're making a pink turd with a bow. Can it have sparkles?
If it tastes like cotton candy or bubble gum. If it tastes like cotton candy or bubble gum, does that make it a sweet shit?
The fucking sidetrack shit that we talk about on the podcast is, oh my. I'm gonna
There are
update
no
my.
words.
I want to update my freaking Instagram name to Space Turd now.
Space turd.
Space Turd.
Oh, that fun moment when you have no idea where your pen for your tablet is. Just gonna set this tablet off to the side.
That fun moment when you realize that you can't, that you'd be better off drawing on paper.
Pray to the good Lord above, armored skeptic. Hope for the best. Yeah. Where have we?
That's my sparkle emoji.
Who would pray to the armored skeptic?
Shoe. Well, actually, he prays her, but it's a different thing entirely. Okay, so once we're done with this podcast, it looks like I'm going to have to look around for a $35 pen.
Good going.
I do well. I mean, unless I can use this thing, but I don't think I can.
If you have the same model as me, no.
Oh, I think my throat. Oh gosh.
If you're happy and you know it, go to sleep.
Wow.
And podcast. And it's going on. See?
You can hear me.
I hear snoring.
John.
Wake up.
God.
Hush now, quiet now.
What? Yeah. What happened? What's going on?
Come on, Crown Kiki. You can't go to sleep at a podcast.
Oh God, now I'm getting tagged
What?
and shit.
What? He told me to go to sleep if I'm happy and I know it.
Oh,
Yay! Can I die? I'm gonna keep this forever. It's beautiful. You should put it on Twitter. It's a beautiful moment.
Where the notes meeting the channel. I don't know where it goes. I don't know where I am. Help.
It's a
I
turd
have
with a bow
too
on
many
it.
Discord servers that are just random people who added me or have gone to the Discord server. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's such a cute little shit.
Me, I'm a cute little shit. Good night, you little shit.
I'm making that an emoji on my fucking server.
Yeah.
Such a cute little shit.
Such a cute little shit.
All right, it's now on my server and it's called Cute Shit.
Oh God, I want to try it out. Let me see.
That's some cute.
Oh my God,
Wow.
it's a beautiful thing.
Little poop.
It's beautiful. It's wonderful.
I don't know.
It's wonderful.
I don't know anymore. I don't know what is even going on.
Look at that cute little shit.
Look at that cute little shit. I'm Morgan Freeman, and I'm narrating a little piece of shit, which is apparently cute.
Fiddis, you're missing that cute shit.
Anyway,
I'm Morgan Freeman.
but where's Discord?
Who's this called? I'm Morgan Freeman, and I'm trying to narrate now. Shush.
Is this going to turn into a live roleplay session?
He did it.
What the hell is a roleplay?
What's going on here?
I don't know.
It feels so weird to say fuck in Stitch's voice because it just feels wrong.
I mean, hi, I'm Fluttershy, and fuckity fuck.
Or as if Markiplier says, fucky you. I think we've accomplished something today. We have now a new emoji with a bow on it. That's the accomplishment of this podcast.
We have a new emoji. We talked about Walmart.
We brought someone in here who completely doesn't know what's going on.
Exactly. We brought Morgan Freeman in to narrate over a turd. This has been a fantastic day.
Thanks for having me.
Wait a second. Morgan Freeman's not supposed to narrate the turd. It's supposed to be fuck, what's his name? Played Professor
Hunter
X.
Hearst Helmsley. AJ Styles. Donald Trump. Greg Furler.
No, stop.
You're about to hear music in the background again. I'm sorry.
Patrick Stewart. You're supposed to do
black
Patrick
guy.
Stewart.
Welcome to the White House, home of the biggest piece of shit in the world. That apparently has a fake-looking wig.
Oh, no. Can I post this on Twitter and tag you, Jay? Because it's too beautiful.
Well, I mean, I posted on Twitter, but so go ahead.
Oh, hold on. Oh, I got it. I got the
We're also
notification.
going to be talking about politics this, politics that. Because that's all people want to talk about nowadays. I'm just sitting here, just reading the script, talking on to the microphone, having a nice cup of tea.
We're just trying to see if I can.
Tasty.
We're just trying to see if I can post anything to make Blair unfollow me.
Oh, you can find things.
Yeah, I mean, I shared a picture of a turd with a bow on it. I should have tagged her to it and said, "Hey, it looks like you."
Hey, it's a screen cap of the live stream.
Oh.
This is actually my proudest achievement. It's pretty sad, but I'm actually proud of this.
And here I'm proud of stuff like this.
I don't take pride in anything. It's easier to be. I don't. It's easier to be. It's easier to be a boring person who takes pride in nothing than it is to take pride in something and have it questioned and bashed.
Oh boy.
Let's get all pessimistic in here.
Should I bring out the mascara again?
No. Stop. It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? No more.
Yeah, where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents?
Okay, I'm just scrolling through news right now, and there's nothing additional I want to, want to talk about this. I just want to read the headlines and go on, especially this one headline because it's too funny. It's okay. If it's 100% true, it is definitely awesome. But otherwise, it is definitely a hell of a title. Miranda Lambert rescues 72 dogs in one day after Hurricane Harvey.
She must have a very large arm span. Is she an eagle? This isn't funny. Quick.
Oh, Flagmaster.
Be awkward if you're in trouble. Oh wait, we're already there.
Oh. Well, I mean, like. Oh yeah, they found a dinosaur.
Dinosaur?
They found a dinosaur. Yeah, it's alive and everything. It's sitting in the White House. I'm joking.
I do have a suggestion.
Well, they're winning monetization.
I don't know if you'll be able to hear me because of that.
I'm sorry. Love you.
Quiet you.
Oh.
I do have one suggestion. But it involves having to call in the authorities.
Oh boy.
Cusco's authorities? Authorities for Cusco. Cusco's authorities.
We are the authorities. Oh yeah. Then we'll have to call in the special agent.
And I don't think they seem to.
Sir, you mean the special
Do we
agent?
mean?
Yes, the special agent.
He was.
The special
I will give
agent.
I will give the backstory of what he's doing in like a minute when he's done with it.
I mean the special agent, as special as a voice by Croc.
He actually played I think Jay, you'll probably be more familiar with this. You know who Anthony C is, or Sweetie Bloom, or any of those lovely analysts are, by any chance?
No.
Oh, I don't know, but John here got to voice with alongside of some of the bigger analysts in the Brony community. So that's what he's re-saying those lines with him and another friend of ours got to work with them, and that animation got featured at BronyCon in a panel.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yes,
to that.
a friend of mine and myself gets to voice these two Patrick Warburton wannabe agents.
Yeah, breaking the fourth wall. Anyway, I'll look for that.
Jay, I'd be okay with that as long as there's no cookies involved.
All we just got to do now is go get the special agent that is voiced by Croc.
Yeah, I'll put a link to that in the chat.
Okay.
Give me a link to that.
Link that ass.
I actually did a little research, and when I was recording earlier today, I came across a little audio file of mine where I actually did one of the agents, and I took a little listen, and it turns out I was right the whole time. I was supposed to be the one with the blue tie.
Yeah, I could tell that.
But they
Oh, sorry.
but they credited me as the one with the red tie. But it's not it really matters. My friend Tanuki and I both did such a great job with our Patrick Warburton impression voices that you couldn't really tell apart. You could just say, I could literally just say I was actually the red tie one or the blue tie one, and you would believe me regardless. Same for Tanuki. He could say he was actually the red agent, and no one would tell the difference.
Sad part is I could tear them apart.
Well, please don't tear them apart.
You're tearing us apart, Moonlight.
Tearing us apart. Okay, no.
That's
You are tearing me apart, Moonlight.
Oh, gosh, you.
That is bullshit. I did not hit her.
I can't find the video.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah, it's high, Mark.
Is it in my liked videos? Maybe.
And then every scene they're playing 16.5 hours with no electricity from Rivet Rose. Very sorry to hear that, Rivet. I would send you some electricity, but it would be too shocking of an experience for you to handle.
Oh God, the damn puns.
Another little fun fact though about the agents was that after the conversation they were leaving, I added a little bonus dialogue where it's like, sir, I kind of realized something. Actually, I'm just gonna let you watch the video for the laughs.
If I can find it, I'm trying. I can't even find it on YouTube. But
You had one job.
Fuck you.
But hey, they took good jobs.
I mean, I love you.
They took good jobs.
Fine, don't acknowledge me. I see how it is.
I am acknowledging. The thing is, they took our gym.
Anyway,
Well, Jay either died or legitimately, I poem was that bad.
I'm trying to look for it. What was the animation called, John?
It was called Alistair and Melody, and the episode is called "Humans Are the Worst."
Well, I tried my best. I can't find it.
Hold on. I'm subscribed to the person that did it, I think. I can just look on Twitter.
Well, heck. If you didn't like that pun, don't check out the chat. Channel chat.
y'all motherfuckers
Do you
need to.
get it?
All right.
You all need
Okay,
y'all,
that she doesn't have power. She said that she needs someone to fix her power, and I said just use parentheses.
All right. I'll put the actual video in here.
Friggin' thing crashed.
I'll put the actual video in here, and I'll put the reaction video in here.
okay then. So I will say this much: I'm going to have to either end this soon, or I'm going to have to switch to my phone because I've got to make manicotti.
Doing the stream while
Well,
cooking.
let's end it, I guess.
It's like I can
Might as well
cook.
turn this into a cooking show.
I've actually made cooking videos, mostly to parody stuff that Lazrpo's done, but
I mean, I get turn this into a cooking show, but it's always really bad when it's a cooking show. Because the comes from the phone. It's normally very loud. If the sink is running, you will go deaf. The RFA Discord is blowing up.
Vidas had to make a better cute shit.
He tagged me in it. Aww. I'm like,
We're
no.
gonna take more shit from this.
I'm gonna download this one.
I like it.
Same. Cute shit. This is the most wonderful photo ever. They both are. Cute turd.
I can't take this shit.
Well, get out of here.
Well, I guess if we want to go ahead and
Okay.
wrap this up, if we want to, I mean, it's up to you all.
Of course.
So thank you all so much for tuning into this podcast. This one was not entirely a train wreck, and look, I could actually talk through the whole thing, and without actually being in like massive amounts of Lazrpo left, didn't he?
He's still in here, I think. Yes, he's right there.
Well, he didn't show him on the. I was looking at it from the screen that showed, so I could see chat, like Vidas and all them, and for some reason he disappeared off of there. That happens
no,
occasionally. You guys disappear.
I was told to get out.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't tell him to be silent.
Yeah, don't tell me to shut up or else I will.
I wasn't risking actually saying those words because he tried to do that to me.
Chad.
What?
Jay, you're muted.
Hi. I gotta go.
You're muted.
All right.
Yay.
All right. All right.
Boy.
Yeah, there's a reason. Oh, Moonlight's gone. All right, so I guess we are going to wrap this up. So thank you all for tuning into the Three Nerd Podcast. If you like this, make sure to hit like. If you're new to this channel, hit subscribe. I have been ArticJay. You can find me on youtube.com/ArticJay, twitter.com/ArticJ. twitch.tv/ArticJay, and all of my other links are on those socials.
Lazrpo, and you can find me on a multitude of different things. You can find me on Twitter.com at Sticky Treason. That's sticky _TRE. And from this part, I will bid you adieu because I'm winding down for the night and I don't know what to say.
Bravo! Bravo, you two.
Why, thank you, Dragon Rider R393. Are you...
How?
Let's say what?
It's your turn, Dragon Rider R393, or as some may know you by, John.
All right. Thank you guys for having me here, even though it's only by a short while. I was really busy earlier on. I had done some recordings, and I had to run an errand. But yeah. And for you guys, I am Dragon Rider 393. I am a YouTube voice actor and comic dubber. You can check my channel out, which is youtube.com/DragonRider393. I do comic dubs, character voice reels, and in future content that I'm going to announce later down the road. You can also follow me on Twitter, twitter.com @DragonRider393. And I have one last... You can also check out my gaming streams on my Twitch account. That is twitch.com/DragonRider393 again. Not the again, just DragonRider393 everything.
Yeah, that one's specifically called again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My Twitch is totally DragonRider393 again. But seriously, though. And before I leave, I have one last little update. I am going to be away through the majority of this upcoming weekend because I will be going to Atlanta, Georgia for a big convention known as Dragon Con. Yeah. So, if any of you viewers... Okay.
Well,
so if anyone watching this podcast happened to be near Atlanta or is going there, well, I'm going to be there.
Well, you have a blast there. My favorite band plays there every single year. But you have a blast.
I get. Of course.
That's why I got up and walked out. It's like I've never been able to go, and it's like, gosh darn it.
That bites.
Well, you'll have to tell us about it, on another podcast. Maybe you'll make it to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do what I can. I won't be fully available to chat and everything until Tuesday at the very least, because I will also still be there even on Monday because it's Labor Day and it's going to be like a 4-day thing.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
And I'll be unavailable starting Friday since that's obviously day one. But on my Twitter, you can keep an eye out for updates. I might even do a little Periscope stream thing through my Twitter account. So that way you guys can check out some live footage and live updates of my trip to Dragon Con. I'm going to be hanging out with my bro-in-law. And we're going to have a blast.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, just go ahead and keep an eye out on my Twitter for additional updates. I'll give you live tweets and some live Periscope sessions.
I can't say they're going to be long because I want to try to attend to a lot of panels, and I don't know if I'm going to be allowed to stream panels on Periscope. But but whenever I do get the opportunity, I'm going to Periscope. I'm going to make little videos through the camera, and of course take pictures of pretty much my personal top favorite cosplayers out there, and even some pictures with some guests that I am dying to meet.
Well, you definitely have a blast.
I will. But it
Sounds like
it
it'll
is
be a
going to
hell of a
be
time. I just downloaded Periscope to keep up with it too.
At the same time, it is going to be a little bit of a pain because it doesn't take place in one building, but basically like city blocks of buildings, like 4 hotels, each in like a city block. So just to get from one hotel to the other, just to try to make it to the next panel, it's going to take a lot of walking.
Oh, of course.
And who likes walking? Seriously. Who actually enjoys that shit?
I like to walk.
Same.
You're dead to me.
I play Pokemon Go. I've walked 5 kilometers at one time just catching Pokemon and.
Oh, that reminds me. I should try out Pokemon Go when I get to Dragon Con. Maybe I'll find some interesting Pokemon there.
Maybe you'll find Luigia.
You mean Lugia? You're gonna have
Luigi is Jay's favorite Digimon.
You're gonna have freaking Pokemon Masters going all over your throat on that.
Come at me, bros.
That's something I did on Snapchat.
But I'm gonna have to make sure Luigia doesn't dab. That's right. I saw Luigi freaking dabbing in that new game, and I have no idea how I feel about that.
How you feel is not up for. It's not up for debate. Debate.
Okay. Anyway,
we'll definitely try to keep up with you.
All right. In the meantime, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go with the other Grunk agent and find the special agent.
All right. We'll see you later, Patrick.
It's Grunk.
This has been the 3 Nerd Podcast. You can follow us on YouTube here at the 3 Nerds 1 channel or on Twitter at what is it, 3 Nerdcast?
3 Nerdcast.
Yeah, 3 Nerdcast.
No S, just 3 Nerdcast.
Yeah. But until next week, we'll see you all later. Have fun.